Hey there, 4th and 5th grade. We are in the home stretch of the end of the school year. So, we are back to code.org for the last 2 weeks. I kind of wanted to make this video to be all-encompassing for the next 2 weeks because we might have some different online times, and I know you'll be coming on campus to pick up stuff in 2 weeks, so you might not make the live class, and this is pretty easy to explain it for 2 weeks at a time. So, back to code.org. We've done all the ramp-up activities. If you want to do sprites or digital citizenship or impacts of computing, knock yourself out. But what I'd like to end the year with are the nested loops, because the loops are really super important. We did tons of them with the conditionals like the while and the until stuff, but looping makes everything more compact in computing. Nobody wants 100,000 lines of code in their programs. You want a couple hundred, if that. But the looping stuff is what really saves a lot of area. So, your goal for the next 2 weeks is to do as many part lesson 11, 12, and 13 as you can. You can see here I did all of 11, I did about half of 12, and I did all of 13. I'll kind of give you a preview of each of these and what they're going to look like, kind of going in the middle of all of them. If you're doing the nested loops in mazes, we've done some of these before. You can see here's a stair-step type program. You need to go forward left, forward right, and that right there is your thing, forward left, forward right. It's just instead of taking one step, you're taking 3 steps. And so here's your forward left, forward right. That's your stair, and if you look, this guy's doing 2 stairs.
Brains.
And there you go. So nested just means you have one inside of another. And this one, you've got double nested loops. If you look at the first thing the guy has to do, he's got to go around this border where everything is 5 long. So 3 different times, he needs to go 5, 5, 5. Well, now to get down to the plant where he is, they're not 5 long anymore. They're only 3 long. So he does the 5 part, 5, 5, 5, turn and do 3 and 3. So, okay, creepy laugh. For lesson 11, we've done stuff like this with these nested loops before. You will just have loops inside of loops. That's what nesting means. Like an egg inside a nest. It's just one inside of another. The fancy shapes using nesting gets a little interesting. I actually had a little bit of problems on this one. Kind of why I stopped halfway through. I was like, okay, I could spend another 50 minutes doing these last 5, or I could do the whole next section, which I did. But this one, it really does explain to you what you need to do. It says, so use your new skills to draw the last row of windows. Well, the windows are 20 square pixels. Well, right there, that's my repeat. Repeat 4 times, go forward 20, turn 90 degrees. That's a window. I'm going to need to do 8 windows, and it tells me here that each one of these windows is 20 pixels apart. Well, if you think about where that guy's standing right there, he's got to go 20 pixels down, but then he's got to jump forward. I had him jump forward 40 because he starts, and if you look, if this just happens once, he's only going to go around. But if I get back to where I am now, I need to jump 20 forward to get to the bottom of that window, and then I need to jump another 20 to get over it. So all of this one really involves drawing shapes and moving. I thought the circles one was pretty awesome here. I got it cranked up to rabbit speed, and you'll see why. It tells you a circle is made by moving 1 pixel before turning 1 degree. So look at this repeat loop. 360 times. Go forward 1, turn left 1 degree. And then again, it tells you right here, each circle is 50 from where the last one was. And there's 4 circles, so I thought this one was a little bit annoying because I couldn't set random colors. That gets me over my... But look, he is definitely trucking it around. Even at rabbit speed, this one takes quite a while to do. Alright, I think we get the idea here. So, lesson 12 is all about doing that. Lesson 13, you get to be Elsa or Anna. Sorry, I don't know who's who. But you're making snowflakes. And actually, I'm just going to jump right to the end. Basically, it does give a lot of directions here. It tells you exactly how to make shapes. The farther you go through here, it will tell you how to layer snowflakes. And I'll show you what I got up to near the end. And it even teaches you how to do this. It shows you how to go back and forth. It shows that little shape. I made mine a little bit different. I went out and back, making these little diamond shapes. And I went a little bit more than it asked for. It told me to repeat 5 or 6 times, and it even gives you angles to do 5 or 6 times. It really does explain this one very, very well. But you can do these cool things, and if you have to send these to your phone, print them out or whatever. But so your goal for this week, starting on what day are we coming up to? I believe it is May 11th. The week of May 11th and the week of May 18th might get a little crazy with what we're doing though, so I'm going to put this up for both weeks. Your goal, I would prefer you to do about, let's see, what do we got? 13, 13, and 9. So that's 26, that's 35 different ones. If you can do 20, that would be what I consider meeting my expectation there for all of 11 through 13. Whoa, that looks weird. Yeah, if you can get through about 20 of those, which is about 1.5 of those lessons, that'd be awesome with the nested loops. It showed me that you could do pretty well with nested loops. So there's your goal. Do 10 a week. I don't care which ones, jump around. You know that you can jump around and it doesn't affect you at all. So, lesson 11, lesson 12, lesson 13, do 10 a week for the next 2 weeks. I'll see you online for our live class. And we're about done with those.